Have you ever wondered what life is really like for big stars like Laura Branigan, when the spotlight is just a small part of their journey? Discover rare photos and untold stories of the life of this talented singer, the voice behind the legendary Gloria. From hilarious behind-the-scenes moments to fan-pleasing appearances, we're about to enter a world of fun and surprises. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on exciting videos about the lives and careers of famous stars. Laura Branigan had a colorful and challenging childhood. Born on July 3, 1952, in Mount Kisco, New York, she was the fourth child of 5 children of Irish descent. Her father was an account executive and mutual fund broker, while her mother took care of the large family. Laura attended Catholic schools near Chappaqua, and then continued her education at Byram Hills High School, where she made her mark in her senior year with a role in the musical The Pajama Game. From a young age, Laura and her younger brother William had a strong passion for music, a love that grew stronger as her family faced hardships, especially after their parents' divorce. Although life was not easy, Laura did not give up. She studied drama and worked part-time at a diner to support herself and nurture her dream. It was these challenges that helped her become a strong and independent woman, ready to face all hardships to conquer her passion for music. Shortly after graduating, Laura Branigan met the talented duo Walker Daniel and his wife, Sharon Storm, along with guitarist Chris Van Cleve. Together, the three formed a folk rock band called Meadow in 1972, with the desire to conquer the big stage. They released a hopeful debut album, but unfortunately it did not achieve the expected success. It was a challenging start, especially when the band broke up after a short time and Daniel, the founder, also passed away in pain. However, in the midst of that storm, a ray of light appeared in Laura's life. In 1979, she met talent manager Sid Bernstein, who brought the Beatles to America, and who also greatly inspired her. Under Bernstein's guidance, Laura signed a contract with Atlantic Records, opening a promising new chapter in her career. Less than a year later, in 1981, Laura released her first pop single, Looking Out for Number 1, from the unreleased Silver Dreams album. However, it was not until 1982 that she truly shined with her self-titled debut album, Branigan. The album contained 9 songs, and was a major turning point in Laura's rise to fame. In particular, Gloria, a cover of the famous Italian song by Umberto Tozzi, became a global musical phenomenon. With its powerful mezzo-soprano vocals and vibrant dance-pop sound, the song reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and remained there for 36 weeks, an unprecedented record for a female artist at the time. Thanks to Gloria's huge success, the Branigan album was certified gold, and the song itself was certified platinum. Gloria not only helped Laura make a mark on the charts, but also earned her her first Grammy nomination in the category of Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. The album also featured All Night With Me, a song that entered the top 40 and further cemented Laura's position in the music industry. Her powerful voice became a fire on the dance floor, making Laura an icon of the 80s dance pop wave. This success made Laura Branigan's name shine brightly, opening a wider path in her music career. Gloria not only broke the charts but also became a favorite song in clubs and in the hearts of music lovers worldwide. 1982 became Laura's breakthrough year when she officially stepped into the spotlight, a place reserved for true stars. In 1984, Laura released the album Self-Control, which was a turning point, firmly establishing her position in the music industry. The album became the most successful product of Laura's career, especially with a cover of the song Self-Control by Italian artist Raffaele Rifoli. With a vibrant pop style combined with seductive electronic sounds, the song quickly took over the charts in Australia and Canada, and entered the top 5 in many European countries. In the US, Self-Control peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, further affirming Laura Branigan's international appeal. Laura Branigan's sixth album, released in 1990 under her own name, marked a turning point in her career. With the hit Moonlight on Water, Branigan once again affirmed her position as a high-energy star, with vibrant, attractive and energetic melodies. Not only that, Never in a Million Years conquered the contemporary music charts, bringing Laura's name back and exploding dance floors everywhere. This was also the first time Laura tried her hand at the role of music producer, bringing a completely new version of the classic disco song Turn the Beat Around by Vicki Sue Robinson. Her musical creativity breathed new life into familiar melodies, making listeners unable to take their eyes off each beat. In this album, Laura also clearly showed her mark through new songs. Unison, one of the songs on the album, even became the title track of Celine Dion's first English-language CD, in 1990, a memorable collaboration between two golden voices. With this album, Branigan not only marked a strong comeback, but also proved that she was still fresh and creative, leaving audiences looking forward to what was next. However, the road to success was not always paved with roses. Things beyond Laura's control began to hinder her career. The harshness of life also took a bright star when she passed away suddenly. Despite this, Branigan still left a great musical legacy. In 1993, she released her final album, which included a collaboration with David Hasselhoff, which was a huge hit. Laura continued to be sought after and participated in global tours, performing on stage with a tight schedule. However, right at that glorious moment, the singer decided to leave her success train, and you cannot blame her for that, when personal and health reasons forced her to stop. Laura Branigan's life has been an emotional journey, from her early days in music to the personal challenges she faced. In 1978, at a party in Manhattan, Laura first met attorney Larry Kurtek. This meeting opened the door to a love story full of surprises and romance. Although Larry was 16 years older than Laura, their love blossomed strongly and quickly, giving her a sense of security and stability in a challenging music career. She shared that the age difference made Larry more understanding and less possessive, which gave her the freedom to develop herself without stress. After meeting, Larry became Laura's manager, helping her overcome past failures due to unscrupulous managers. Not only was Larry a reliable partner, he also had 2 children from a previous marriage, but this did not worry Laura, because the love and stability he brought her was invaluable. However, in 1994, their lives were turned upside down when Larry was diagnosed with colon cancer. Although the doctors did not give much hope, Laura decided to give up everything to take care of her husband. She used herbal remedies to prolong Larry's life for 2.5 years, but in the end, death was still inevitable. Larry passed away on June 15, 1996, leaving Laura in great pain. She stopped performing and did not record any new music. The painful months after Larry's death left her facing an irreplaceable loss. However, despite the grief, life still goes on. Laura began to find her footing in the music industry again, but after Larry's death, she not only lost her husband but also her most trusted manager. So it became extremely difficult to return to the stage, although music had always been an indispensable part of her life. In the following years, Laura gave a few interviews and made a few public appearances, but her absence from the stage left her fans feeling a sense of loss. Although Laura Branigan's life was marred by a great loss, love found its way to her again. The man who made her heart flutter again was Tommy Bayokos, the drummer in her band. They were together for 8 months before Laura passed away, but that love became a beautiful memory that never faded in her heart. Before this love blossomed, Laura decided to return to the stage, hoping to regain some of her interrupted music career. However, a serious accident left her facing 6 months of treatment. While hanging a wisteria tree outside her home in Westchester County, New York, Laura fell from a height of 10 feet and broke her femur. Although the wound healed, it took her a long time to recover both physically and mentally from the painful fall. Laura Branigan's story is not only about love and loss, but also about her constant battle with temptations in the music industry. The 80s and early 90s were a time when drug and substance abuse was a common problem in many bands. While there is no evidence that Laura's band used drugs, she admits that in that musical environment, drug and alcohol use was not uncommon. "I think it's important to have a happy life. It's not really a problem, but it's rare to have a band that doesn't," she says. These words reflect the struggles Laura faced throughout her career, and also reveal the temptations she couldn't avoid. If Laura's life included dark days with drugs, she probably stuck with them until the end of her life, as a way to cope with the pain. On August 26, 2004, the music world was shocked to hear that Laura Branigan had died in her sleep. At first, the cause of her death was not disclosed, leading to much speculation. However, Laura's brother, Mark, later revealed that she had died of a brain aneurysm. Before her death, Laura had been suffering from constant headaches, but she had not shared her condition with anyone. If she had sought medical attention in time, she might still be alive today. When news of Laura's death spread, many people were confused about her age, thinking that she had died at the age of 47, when in fact she was 52. Her body was cremated, and her ashes were scattered in the Long Island Sound, a place she loved. Laura left behind her mother, brother, sister, and a priceless musical legacy. After her death, many fans expressed their condolences. In a previous interview, Laura shared that music would be worthless if she were not remembered as a great music star, like France's Edith Piaf. She said, "Piaf really sang with her heart and touched the audience. There was a deep emotional connection between her and the audience, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to have a passionate love affair with my audience." Laura Branigan's musical impact is still widely felt in the music industry, and she left a big void in the hearts of her fans. Thank you for watching this video. If you find it interesting and want to see more interesting content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to join our community. There are definitely many more surprises and interesting things waiting for you in the next videos.